All right, everybody, we're waiting for our post notifications to go out. Still coughing a little bit, but that's okay. This is the pre-show edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. We're going to have a different intro today at 7:30, so just wanted to give you guys a heads up. There will be a different intro this morning at 7:30 for this special edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. It is my anniversary today. That's right. So, but before we go into that, let me just go into some little bit of business here and talk about the fact that we are available on every platform. That's right. Any platform that does the podcast. If you don't have an Android phone, if you don't have an iPhone, you can just go to Google and type in Have Faith, Let It Begin, and they'll give you the last 3 recent episodes, I should say, including this one, because it's airing right now live. Don't forget, everybody, that you can subscribe to our channel. We would love that. More subscribers, the better our platform continues to get. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have our own webpage, havefaithletitbegin.com, and you can email me personally, angel@havefaithletitbegin.com. And I want to point out that on that webpage that we have, our website, you can subscribe to our family email. There's no spam on that email. I can guarantee you that. In addition to that, at the very bottom of the webpage, you will notice that there is a prayer request line. You can submit a prayer request at any hour, and I will make sure that we get it. It goes right to my phone, so this way I'm aware and alerted about the prayer request. Folks, I would like to just take this opportunity once again to thank everyone who has continued to participate in our show, and those of you that are subscribing, thank you for that. And those that are signing up for our email, don't forget you're automatically going to be qualified once we get our t-shirts in order. It's taken a long time, but that's because I want it done right. And on top of that, I found a very good distributor, a very good, nice gentleman that I work with at my job that is doing that for us and helping us out on the cost. Because of course, I don't make money off of this show. So the most important thing that I do is I want to make sure I donate it back to the show, whatever I make, if I make any. But most importantly, to give back to all of you, because you're the reason why I'm on the air, and you're the reason why I do what I do, because I love doing it. And as you all know, our goal here eventually at Have Faith, Let It Begin is to have our own scholarship. That's right, our own scholarship program that will be designed for any and every child so that they have an opportunity. All they need to do is follow some criteria, which is making sure that they give back to their community. They have excellent attendance and, of course, great academic scores. And that's really what I'm looking forward to doing. So with that being said, everybody, we are about 2 minutes away from this special edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin, and Have Faith, Let It Begin, because today is my wedding anniversary. And I've been with my wife since, we've been together since 2007. We've been married now 4 years, so 12 years in the making. And I'm excited about tonight. We're going to go out to dinner. I'm going to take Ariel with us too, because, we're a trio now. So it'll be the first time we celebrate our anniversary together with with our new addition, Ariel. And of course, Cody is home, and he woke me up this morning, made sure I was up on my feet. All right, folks, here we go. Again, this is a special edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. It is a tribute to my wife. We're going to keep this short and sweet because she doesn't really listen to my show, but I'm sure she'll probably listen to this episode since it's labeled Happy Anniversary. So let's get started with another rendition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. And we're going to do it a little bit different. But first of all, let's use our intro with my nieces and nephew and my good friend Freddie. Thank you, and I'll see you in a few seconds.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin. Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin.
Hey, this is Freddie, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
On June 12th, 2015, I married my best friend, Rachel. In 12 years, we have added an addition. Ariel came into the world on November 20th, 2018. And throughout it all, we've remained the best friends. This episode is dedicated to you, Rachel. I love you. Happy anniversary.
Her eyes make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair flows perfectly without her trying. And she's so beautiful, sin ego every day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of Have Faith, Let It Begin. Today is my wedding anniversary, and I wanted to take this opportunity to break away from any type of topic that I normally do and to dedicate today's episode to my wife, Rachel. I met Rachel back in 2007. She is the sister of a friend of mine named Randy, who we went to high school with, but pretty much had a good friendship during our college years. Did not ever had the opportunity to meet her. Didn't even know he had a younger sister. Never saw a picture of her. Never really knew about her other than the fact that he had a baby sister. What I did realize was that I would be going away to Providence, Rhode Island for the next 5 to 6 years because at that time, when I was in college, I had a huge breakup. While I was away in Rhode Island and running a branch, helping running a branch, I should say running a branch, but having the ability to be a manager at a company that eventually let me go, which we'll talk about that, and we have spoken about that in previous episodes. But I digress. I decided to move back to New York after being in Providence, Rhode Island for about 5.5 years to finish my college, to get my degree, with the mindset that I would not and did not want to be around any type of girls because I had a really bad run in Rhode Island. Nothing was good. You could take a look at episodes about that. But when I came back home, my mind and focus was set on one thing: college degree. And as I was doing that, I ran into Randy yet again. We had not seen each other since I had left, and we tried to rekindle the friendship, which we did. And little by little, I started hanging out with him again, and his friend Heath, and then my friend Brian got involved. Of course, we got him involved in the foursome of friendships, and we hung out. We did a lot of traveling. We had good times, and lo and behold, I ended up meeting Randy's sister. Immediately, I was taken back. I was like, wow, she's a very, very attractive young lady, a little younger than me. Some of us a lot younger than me, but she definitely possessed a very mature attitude. And but the cardinal rule is you do not date your friend's sister. So I kind of stayed back a little bit, but after hanging out at Randy's house, and it was quite evident that there was an attraction there. One time she was clutching her back because she had a bad day at work, and I offered to give her a back massage. I did, and I don't know, I think sparks were running at that point. I then had to figure out a way to reach out to Randy and say, listen, I'd like to know if I could take your sister out on a date. So I eventually asked him, and he gave me his blessing. We went on a date and saw the worst movie in the history of movies. I don't know what to tell you. I picked a Robert De Niro movie, and I figured, well, you can't go wrong with a Robert De Niro movie. Honestly, this is so bad because I've got great memory. I don't even remember the title of the movie because that's how bad it was. I will try to remember it and then post it later on in the notifications on our website. But yeah, it was bad. And but neither one of us was telling each other that it was bad. So the joke about the night though was that we would get to the theater and we're playing video games, those shooting games, and I figured, well, I'll play with her. I'll let her beat me. Oh no! Rachel didn't not only destroy me, she annihilated me. She's actually a gamer. She's actually really, really good at those type of games. And to this day, when we go to movies and that game is around, she still beats me. I still cannot stay alive. She can use like one set of quarters and stay alive and not have to like put more quarters in just to keep playing. She's just very good at the game. So 6 months pass, and we decided to make it official. And then in 2010, I proposed to her in Providence, Rhode Island. And on June 12th, 2015, we became a married couple. And it's been amazing ever since. I'm not going to lie. We've had our battles. We've had our storms. We've had our ups. We've had our downs. Any married couple will tell you that when you move into your first house, when you have in-laws, when you have friends, when you have all different people having their own opinions, there's always things that come up. But throughout it all, and despite every single time, I can almost count on one hand we've ever had a really major blowout, so to speak. We've always found our way to talk to each other, and we always found our way to figure out how to overcome any obstacle that's thrown our way. And then, of course, a lot of people don't know this, but my wife and I didn't plan on having children. My wife was not one person that actually wanted children, and I had to cope with that. I loved her very much, still do, and it was not a deal breaker for me because I had been dating many times prior, and no one has treated me as good as she had, and I felt that I could sacrifice having a child for my happiness because she made me that happy. One of the things that I wanted to do at that point was I said to her, listen, if we can't have children, if you don't want to have a child, I want to run a youth group. So that's what we did. I ran a youth group for my church, and 2 years after running the youth group, Rachel conceived a child. I like to believe that God intervened. I like to believe that God played a huge hand in giving us the opportunity to get where we are today. And on November 20th, 2018, I got 12 on the line. November 20th, 2018, Ariel was brought into this world. I can't forget also our dog Cody, because Cody was brought into our lives in 2014. So we have, the daughter, and we have the dog, and we have a home, and life has been great. Life has been challenging, as we all know, with Ariel being sick. I've been in and out of the hospital. My wife had a really difficult pregnancy. But throughout it all, we have overcome so many things. So this is what I leave you all with today. In marriage, the little things are the big things. And you can never allow yourself to go to bed angry. God knows I've done that, and it's not something healthy. You need to always find your way to talk to your wife or your husband. Allow that opportunity to present itself to each other, and never forget where you came from as far as where you started from, because when you started a relationship, you were probably friends first, and you have to remember all those things that happened in the very beginning. Remember all the things that got you to where you are today. Don't forget about your past. Remember that every and anything that you do will always present itself, but most importantly, it's just as important to focus in on the future, focus in on the past, but prepare yourself to move forward. To my wife, Rachel, I thank you for the best 12 years. I am honored to celebrate tonight with you and Ariel on our dinner for our anniversary, our wedding anniversary. I look forward to many more years, and I also look forward to many more celebrations, whether that's with our daughter, with our child, and especially with our future that's bright. Ariel was baptized when she was in the hospital. We're going to re-celebrate that baptism in June 30th, and we look forward to having our friends and family there. And lastly, I almost sneezed there. Lastly, let me just point out a big thank you to everybody that was a part of our wedding. For those of you that were there, for those of you that were invited, for those of you that celebrated with us, God bless you. I will be posting a slideshow later this week on our webpage and also on our like page at Have Faith, Let It Begin. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for participating in today's episode. And I love you, Rachel. And I love you, Ariel. And I love you, Cody. I have an amazing family. Have faith. Let it begin.